Today I want to talk about how to DM girls properly online. When I'm talking about DMing girls, I'm talking about direct messaging. Okay, for some of you who don't understand the internet slang, it's basically direct messaging women online. So the first step when it comes to direct messaging women online is you have to make your profile look good. You need to have the right profile setup. And there's a way to do so. So let me give you a few pointers. First of all, never make your profile private. Always make it public. That's the first step. Second step is you need to have the right pictures. Now, a lot of you guys, you post like some random pictures of you eating food or you eating McDonald's or just like some random shit, but you don't post pictures about yourself doing some cool activities or in a nice place or engaging in some high value shit. Okay, so you have to be able to convey high value through your pictures. And there's specific type of pictures that I recommend taking, and we covered that also in the dating accelerator. Basically, you need to have the right profile setup. So you need to have enough pictures, minimum 9 pictures. That's the bare minimum. And you can have 6, but it's better 9. It's better to have 3 grids. And it's better to have very few pictures than a ton of low or average value pictures. Okay, you want to have you really want to pick the best pictures that you have and you put them on Instagram. Okay, Instagram is not a place to put like a bunch of random pictures. It's really the place where you're gonna put like the best of the best pictures of that you have. And then for the rest of the pictures, like the random pictures that you take, you can post them in your stories. Now, when it comes to the followers, that's one other element in your profile. I think that you don't need to have thousands of followers. I think 1 or 2 or 3,000 followers is enough. And to get those followers, there are some websites you can access to get followers very quickly. Otherwise, you can do it organically. You can do it for follow and follow. And yeah, if you already have 2K or 3K followers, that's enough. Okay, so minimum 2-3K followers, 9 pictures minimum with the right setups. And then in terms of your bio, it's important to list out all the cool things you're doing in your life and treat it as a bullet point summary of all the cool things you're doing. Okay, now don't tell too much. It's not like you're gonna tell your resume, but just tell like the highlights, the cool stuff you're doing. Okay, so for example, if you're an entrepreneur, a consultant, or you're an Ivy League student or whatever, you want to put that in your bio. You want to let them know what you're doing, occupation, travel, stuff like that. Okay, you want to talk a little bit about yourself, because that's the only way they're gonna know who you are as well and what you're doing. So it's important to have the right bio. Now, once you have the right profile set up, then you want to find women in your city to text, basically. So Instagram is going to help you with that. Instagram is a search engine. They have a search feature where you can find other women tagged in locations. And then you also have dating apps where you can take Instagrams from dating apps and text them directly on Instagram. Now, you could also text them on Tinder if you match with them, but Instagram is even better because they can actually see how your online presence looks like. Okay, so Instagram is honestly great, and I would always privilege or prioritize Instagram over dating apps, that's for sure. Now, the other thing that you want to do once you find the woman is you want to text them and you want to keep it concise. Okay, so a lot of guys, what they're going to do is they're going to send a big block of text or a big paragraph, and they're going to overthink the first text. But honestly, the first text doesn't matter much. You want to keep it very short, and yeah, as short as possible. Okay, the first text should be just a way to get an initial reply, an initial investment. So it should be very short. To be honest, one of my first texts that I sent is just their first name. So if her name is Sarah, I would just send Sarah. If her name is Joanna, I would just send Joanna. Easy. And then when she replies, I then move the conversation forward and have a system for that. And that's what we cover as well inside the Dating Accelerator program. So that's how you text women. You don't want to make your account private. You want to keep the first DM very short, and you want to have the right setup. Now, a lot of guys, what they're going to do is they're going to wait for the girl to post a story to reply to their story as an opener, as a way to communicate with her. And you don't want to do that. Okay, don't use the reply to a story opportunity as a way to sneak your way into her DMs. Okay, so never reply to her story as a first message. Big mistake. It appears weak. Instead, DM her directly. And what I recommend is don't follow her first, don't comment on her pictures, don't like her pictures, don't give her unnecessary attention. Just DM her right away and that's it. You don't follow her, you don't text her, you don't do anything. And you'll see it's gonna work if you have the right profile, if you have the right texting skills, which I teach inside the program. Everything is gonna go well. Now, to be honest, it's also a numbers game. A lot of women are not gonna convert, and you have to be okay with that. And it's actually good news because you're not compatible with everybody. And so you have to be consistent with it, and you have to do it consistently to get consistent results. Okay, it's not like a one-off thing and you just text girls once and then that's it. No, you have to do it every week, and you have to text girls consistently to get a constant flow of dates. Okay, so that's pretty much it.